Good morning, yogis. Welcome to Vitality Hit number 4. This is a full body stretch, morning yoga. So finding a comfortable seat, sitting on a pillow or a blanket, and drawing your hands palm to heart center. Make an intention for your practice. I am present. I am vital. I'm alive. Make an intention for your practice that you can perhaps take through to the rest of your day. So beginning to stretch out into the side of the neck, rolling the right ear towards the right shoulder. Feel that space between the left ear and left shoulder opening up. And if you'd like to, those left fingertips can come to the ground. Breathe deeply, connect with your breath here. Coming to the opposite side. Left ear, left shoulder, right fingertips to the earth. Feel your breath moving. Repeat your intention if you like. Palm to palm, heart center. Now take a deep inhale, stretching up out of the hips, waist, ribs, chest. Exhale, fingertips between the shoulder blades. Squeeze the elbows towards the ear, lift the heart space. And as you release the breath, release the hands to the ground. Good morning. Palm to palm, heart center, deep inhale. Reaching the fingertips up towards the ceiling and holding the left wrist with the right thumb and index finger, taking a side stretch. Keep the breath flowing, let the belly be free. Feeling the ribs, feeling the ribs opening up, those lovely intercostal muscles between each of your ribs, finding some space this morning. Inhale as you reach. Exhale, fingertips between the shoulders. Inhale, lift the heart, and as you release the breath, release your fingertips to the earth. Palm to palm, heart center. Okay, we're going to move from this seated position down onto hands and knees. You might want to pad the knees here. Take a blanket or a pillow under the knees if you need to, and connect the tops of the feet. We're just going to press in and out of this all fours position, so reaching the hips back towards the heels. Keep them extending away from you though. Spine stays really neutral, navel to spine. Moving in and out of this shape, nice long spine. And then we're going to scoop the hips from left to right. So again, as you move, connect to your breath. So as you connect to your breath, you can remember this intention for your practice. So this is a real integration. This is when we really bring our presence. We move with intention, we move with integrity, we move with love and compassion for the way our bodies feel. Make your way to a neutral spine. Keep the navel drawing up towards the spine and extend your left leg away. Tuck the toes against the mat, stretching through the left calf muscle. Option to lift the leg away from the ground here, and if you've got your balance, reaching the right fingertips forward. Follow those fingertips with your gaze. Keep breathing. We're going to squeeze that left knee towards the right elbow as you exhale, and as you inhale, stretch and reach away. Stay with the breath and move slowly. Move with a pace that is really real to you, that is connected to how your body is feeling. So hands back down to the ground, right hand connects, right lower leg turns out, left leg extends, and the left fingertips reach up towards the ceiling, opening up through the front of the body. Option to lift the left leg away from the ground if you're feeling balanced. Keep it connected to the ground if not. Play around with lifting and lowering it. Then returning to all fours. Inhale those left fingertips towards the ceiling. Exhale, scoop that left elbow through and behind your right wrist. I've extended my right leg away here so that it's parallel with my left arm, but you can keep the knees on the ground if you prefer. Just gently press into that right hand and roll onto the left shoulder, left side of the head. And if you'd like to, scooping those right fingertips forwards and up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. I heard you holding your breath there. It happens when we're deep in concentration sometimes. So releasing to the ground, back to all fours. We're going to tuck the tailbone under and then lower the forearms to the ground. Inhale as you scoop the heart forwards. Exhale, press the ground away, tuck the tailbones, lower the forearms, pressing through. Heart reaches through the upper arms, press the ground away, really mobilizing the spine, warming the shoulders, connecting with your hips. Come to stillness. Extend the right leg away, right toes tuck. Feel the stretch through the back of the right leg, back of the right calf. Lift the right leg away if you did on the other side, and if you've got your balance, then extend the left arm away from you. Keep breathing, navel to spine. And again here, we're going to squeeze that right knee towards the left elbow. Keep breathing as you do. Move slowly. You can do this once with intention and integrity, and that's better than doing it 3 or 4 times without intention and integrity. So all fours, turning the left lower leg out, right toes connect, right heel connects, and you sweep that left arm, fingertips up towards the ceiling. Option to lift the right leg away from the ground if you did on the other side. Keep breathing, navel to spine, grounding through your left knee, picking up your right hip. Exhale as you return to hands and knees. Inhale that left arm up towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, sweep the elbow behind so that was your right arm, and you're sweeping that right elbow behind the left wrist. And I've extended my left leg parallel to my right arm and swept my left fingertips all the way up towards the ceiling. So it's the same stretch that we took on the opposite side. Variations on Parsva Balasana. Releasing when you're ready, returning to all fours and returning to that rolling Balasana through cat stretch. Connect your breath. That moment when you are fully integrated, everything else falls away. Release the body to Balasana now, hips on the heels. Drape the spine across the thighs, forehead to the earth, or support the forehead if it doesn't meet the earth. Stacking the hands, maybe a book or a blanket. And we're going to take Anahatasana now, so keeping the knees and the tops of the feet connected with the mat, spider walking the fingers forward. I have my chin resting on the mat, but you might have your forehead on the mat. This is a deep compression of the thoracic spine, so the vertebra between the shoulder blades. It's Anahatasana's melting heart pose, so imagine that your heart is melting towards the earth. It's intense, so only stay as long as feels beneficial, and breathe. Remember to breathe. We're going to make our way into a downward facing dog now, so tucking the toes under, connecting the palms with the ground and lifting the sit bones towards the ceiling. Press the ground away. So my knees are always a little bit bent in my downward facing dog because my hamstrings are short or tight, but we're working on that. It feels like a nice stretch through the backs of the legs. Then inhale as you raise that right leg towards the ceiling. Bend the knees, step it forwards, help it forwards, and come to a low lunge. Be mindful of your back knee here. You might want to put a pillow or a blanket underneath it, or double mat. Connect the left hand to the ground and reach to the ceiling with your right fingertips. Press your right foot firmly into the earth. Be really grounded through your feet here. Coming to the opposite side. So you've got a nice stretch opening up through the front of that left hip. Really firm into the feet. Press that front foot down into the mat and away from you. Then gently draw your hands palm to palm, heart center. There's an option to raise the arms, and the arms can be shoulder width apart. If the shoulders are comfortable, the palms can connect, drawing the upper arms back into the shoulder sockets so as you lift your heart, and gently raise the gaze if your balance will allow. Breathing, inhale, exhale, release the hands to the ground. Stepping back, downward facing dog. So the reason my knees are bent is because I don't want to compromise the lower spine here. I've had back injuries that need me to be really kind. So we're taking that same sequence on the left side, reaching the left leg up towards the ceiling and stepping it forwards. Right hand connects to the ground, left fingertips reach for the ceiling. Breathing here. Be present. Remember your intention for practice. Coming to the opposite side. Stretching, breathing, finding space. Releasing the hands to the ground, and then when you're firm in the feet, draw the hands palm to palm, heart center. Press the hips forward. Raise the fingertips towards the ceiling. Connect the palms if the shoulders are comfortable. Lift the heart. Lift the gaze. Exhale, release both hands either side of the front foot. Tuck the back toes. Step back to your downward facing dog. Pedal the knees, find comfort. Feet might be about hip width apart. Play around with how soft your knees are. Certainly don't take any strain in your lumbar vertebra. Then gently, step by step, walking towards your hands and releasing to Uttanasana, forward fold. Taking opposite elbows with opposite hands, drop the weight through your heels, lift your sit bones away, keep the knees soft. Soften the knees as much as you need to close the space between belly and thighs. Then we're going to stretch out to each side. Bending into the left knee, reaching that right elbow to the left big toe. Inhaling and exhaling to the opposite side. Inhaling through center, exhaling to the opposite side. And again, taking one of these stretches on each side with integrity, slowly with the breath, is better than moving without integrity, without that connection with yourself. So always notice how this feels. Give the head a gentle nod, yes, shake no, back of the neck nice and long. Release the hands to the ground, and we're going to make our way into Tadasana, mountain pose. So gently releasing the head last as you make your way to standing. Turn the palms towards the front of the room. Reach the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Draw your hands palm to palm, heart center, and remember your intention for the day. Lower your chin towards your chest. Well done, everybody. Well done for taking part, and have a fab day. Namaste.